You're listening to the Amazing Facts Daily Devotional. Today's topic, A Deaf Man Hears. Alexander Graham Bell, inventor of the telephone, worked as a teacher at the Boston School for Deaf Mutes. His mother was almost entirely deaf, and Bell eventually married a deaf woman. About 1 in 800 babies are born deaf, but there are dozens of other causes of deafness. Worldwide, about 200,000 deaf people have received cochlear implants, which convert sound into electronic signals. The signals are delivered to the acoustic nerve, which relays them to the hearing center of the brain for interpretation. Though the result is very different from natural sound, it is a great help to many. Since the deaf man who came to Jesus for help also suffered from a speech impediment, it's likely that he had been deaf from birth or from a young age. Can you imagine how exciting it must have been for him to suddenly have perfect hearing and speech? It's likely that the first thing he heard was his healer. Spiritually, we all have speech impediments. We don't always say the right things or speak with grace, and we are all deaf to some degree. We don't always listen as carefully as we should. If we ask Him, God will open our ears to His Spirit and loose our tongue so we can speak His truth plainly and with love. Our key Bible text today comes from Mark chapter 7, verses 32 through 35. And they bring unto him one that was deaf, and had an impediment in his speech. And they beseech him to put his hand upon him. And he took him aside from the multitude, and put his fingers into his ears, and he spit and touched his tongue. And looking up to heaven, he sighed and saith unto him, Ephphatha, that is, be opened. And straightway his ears were opened, and the string of his tongue was loosed, and he spake plain. Thank you for listening to the Amazing Facts Daily Devotional.